Hello guys, this is Terry from Geeky Gaming TV, and today we're talking about Yokai Watch Y Academy episode 25. Before we dive in, I want to thank the Yokai Advisor for supplying me with the video. So, first things first, I know a lot of people have seen screenshots of the hacking club's room, or club room, and I know a lot of you saw the swastika on the chalkboard, and a lot of you probably reacted the way I initially did. I don't know a lot of JK or Jose Kosei slang, so I initially thought this was a sign of a little bit of anti-Semitism, but apparently it is not. Like I said, I don't know high school girl slang. Apparently the swastika is a Buddhist symbol, and the symbol is actually something that's pretty common, and it doesn't have a negative annotation throughout Asia and Japan due to Buddhists using it and due to it having a popular meaning within slang, or within Japan. It's called the Manji, and the Manji is mainly used by high school girls or schoolgirls, like Shugakusei, Kokugakusei, and probably some Daigakusei, like middle school, high school, college students use it. And the Manji will be seen often on Japanese maps, like I think it's on Google Maps for older cities like Kyoto or Nara. It's similar to saying cheese in like a picture, but the true meaning of Manji refers to the meaning of mercy or good fortune. So with that out of the way, we're actually going to dive deeper into this episode, and I do need to apologize to a couple people. Like, I need to apologize to Ash for being so hard about the series, because a couple other people have told me that I've been a little too rough on the series. So I'll just get the rough thing out of the way here during the first part of this. We have Tron bikes, but yet the Tron bikes do not beat the Onryo. They're mainly just used as tools. To me, the Tron bike would have killed the Onryo. I would have just let the Tron bikes attack, like a Megazord attack, kill the baddie. But apparently, we just have to allow Wild Boy and Sky Snaker and Miss Shadow the fortune of doing that. This episode is called Let's Become a Hacker. Discipline Chairman, the truth about Nayu Kudu Hoshi, or Haka ni Nodo Fuki ni Cho Kudu Hoshi Nayu no Shinjitsu. So, yeah, this episode kind of starts off with a little bit of stalking by Ranto and Jinpei. At this point, guys, I feel like they're going a little bit overboard. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to survey someone who's a potential threat to them. But they just look like a couple of stalkers to me. I know it's just them doing what they need to do. Also, I feel bad for Motaro this entire episode. He doesn't get yakisoba pan, or yakisoba bread or sandwich. He gets compared to an onion several times, even though he kind of is a reference to an onion. But everyone is hungry from hard work of stalking Nayu and planning out the potential of stalking Nayu some more. So they go to the food court, and there's nothing there that they want to eat. Heaven forbid they go after the lunch rush, which is what kind of happened. But luckily they have my new favorite character. Yes, sorry Natsuki. Nozuchika is superior. Dude can get the food. I'm very food motivated, guys. If someone is good at cooking, they're basically my best friend. But not really. I mean, being food motivated is both a good and bad thing, because it means you're willing to try different stuff. But the fact that the lady at the cafeteria was so nice to Nozu-chan, so that proves that the Y Mafia, or the Yakuza, but they use Y Mafia more than they use the Y Yakuza, because it doesn't roll off the tongue very easily, Yakuza. But that odd point out of the way. So everyone grabs yakisoba pan except for Motaro, who's just a little slow. I don't know if Ash's theory of Motaro being evil or being infected by Saranaki is going to become a thing, but dude doesn't even get a sandwich. So Stalking Simulator 2020 continues as we stalk Nayu to the convenience store, or to the convenience store, to a dress shop, to a florist. We basically stalk Nayu everywhere she goes, or the YSP Club and the Y Mafia and the Student Council President. Also, there is a Star Wars reference in Space Wars. There is a couple other references. Also, guys, Junpei just needs to stop rapping. It blows my immersion. It's like Junpei is that kid that you're like, dude, there's a butterfly, and he just goes off after the butterfly. Also, we then go to the hacking club. I love the designs of the characters for the hacking club, and I love the fact that the one girl falls in love with Nozu-chan, which I'm using that because I always forget his full name, which is Nozuchika Mitsumatagi, which I remembered for the first time, guys. Progress is made. But yeah, Hacking Club, little bit underwhelming. Hacking Club's president has a really cute design. I like her design. I think her name is Lamu Pudogu, which is kind of funny. Her name is a little interesting. I don't know the exact etymology or word theory behind it, but it just rolls off of the tongue like a job title would. So yeah, I like her design. I like the design for the room because it's that Harajuku fashion or chic. But we have issues where Motaro accidentally knocks down their server wall, and then one of their own accidentally spills some bubble tea. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Bubble tea? Yeah, it's bubble tea, isn't it? Yeah, it's bubble tea. The tea with the little tapioca pearls in it. Which, yeah, if that isn't Harajuku chic, I don't know what is. You would figure they would ban the girl from drinking it in the club room after that incident, but they don't. But things continue on. Fubuki flaunts her intelligence and gets them to cooperate. The Tron bikes look really good. There is a little bit of animation muttering, but that could be just because of how stuff is looped for the animation for the bikes. The Gate Guardian himself is there. I mean, Saiba Kinya, which I like the design. I feel like they could have done much more with it. None of the Tron bike attacks are effective. They try to sneak into a back door that was created out of thin air, which, yeah, good job Hacking Club. You did something that is kind of a thing. But the back door didn't work because Kinya uses a whip and pulls them all back out through the back door. And then, surprise gravure delivery. This joke is getting kind of old. And this joke of him loving high school girls is really weird. He's the dude that looks like he's in his his 40s or 50s. Yeah, I don't know how things work in the Y Academy world / Japan for people who are the principal of schools, but over here In the West, you would be in trouble unless you were using it to scout a student or using it in a way that you're like reviewing stuff for fashion code. Dude was obviously looking at it for other reasons, which begs to differ. Is this E10 or is this like E13? Because fart jokes would mean that it's like less than the age of 10, and Gravure magazines would mean like teen or preteen to teen age for the series. Yet again, another situation where you don't know who the audience is. That's another tiny mini harp. But I like all the Tron bike colors. The design of them is good. Good job, Magic School Bus. Yeah, I guess that's who the anime team is. When they're not busy making ecchi/hentai stuff, they can do good designs for Yokai Watch. Also, am I the only one that thinks the virtual reality headsets being here is a little strange? And the fact that putting the watches on them in the real world and then having the data crossover into the digital world feels really weird. Because this is totally not a Digimon situation where it digitizes them. Because this is just them quickly like hard coding an excuse of, oh, yeah, they can all transform now. I would have loved for them to have just let the Tron bikes assemble into like a one massive Tron line, and they do like the bait and switch situation where Kinya in his unreal form thinks he's going to be striking them all down, and they just swerve off to the right and left in like different directions all at the same time. Kinya's hand gets stuck in the digital ground and they all just blast them. It would have been a little bit more anticlimactic, but it would have been better than seeing Wild Boy with a bazooka. And like, I don't mind seeing Sky Snaker or Mist Shadow, but guys, we're having a little too much Wild Boy. Blue Moon would have been perfect for the situation, or even Kingo Plot Armor Kingo Plot Armor Kingo Benimaru, aka Plot Armor, would have been okay as well. But I like the what I'm using for our thumbnail of Wild Boy with both Mist Shadow and Sky Snaker kind of flanking on both sides, and Saiba Kinya dying, or Ue Megumi Gatekeeper, which is really a long-winded name, but it kind of is interesting because he's kind of like he is a gatekeeper. And also, I want to point out that the computer or device used by Haruhiko basically looks similar to the Y-pad from the normal Yokai Watch series. So there's that, a way of tying in a reference. If we really want to point things out, guys, this probably takes place in a different universe within the whole Yokai Watch fandom. So there is that little bit of food for thought. But I'm not kidding about the Mu Purogudu being a new favorite character other than Nozu. They find Nayu's information and they're all shocked about it because it seems to have just random assortment of information. Folders do not have anything marked on them. Junpei gets ready to do something very, very sketchy, but like a good leader, the cops are called on him and he's getting carried off. So yeah, Damu is basically the character that ignores plot armor, and I love it. Plot armor, be gone. Junpei is going to jail, or whatever Y Academy jail is that isn't the true Alcatraz reference. all in all, the series is doing okay. I don't think COVID has affected this nearly as much as what people are inferring. The big thing that's affecting them is they've not defined a proper demographic. So you kind of have issues where there's a little bit of inconsistency. So with that inconsistency of not knowing your target audience, it leads to things not fully following through. I mean, it's not a horrible thing, but it is a thing that causes your audience to question if this is for them or if this is for someone else entirely. I just wanted to point that out. All in all, Tron bikes are awesome. The Hacking Club has cool designs, and always remember that the Y Mafia is fantastic, guys. And I think the next episode might not be as hype as this one. I think it will be good. I think it's called Bisho Tinkose Nanakumo Kuka no Jijo, or Beautiful Girl Transfer Student Kuka Nanakumo's Circumstance. Also, there's a new ending song. I want to point that out. The new ending song is actually pretty good. Give it a listen if you have the opportunity to. I don't know who's the band or the singer is, but yeah, it was really good. And I know someone will tell me in the comments who it is. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. Have an amazing day now. Bye.